In this Big Tractor Power video, we're going to take a look at the world's largest self-propelled row crop sprayer, the Hagie STS16. This 1,600-gallon, 120-foot boom sprayer is applying fungicide to the western Kentucky corn crop in late June. We'll be taking a look at this big machine from up in the air, down the ground, and in the cab. I hope that you'll enjoy all the exciting Big Tractor Power footage of the world's largest self-propelled row crop sprayer hard at work out in the field. Hagie has pioneered and manufactured self-propelled sprayers for over 75 years. The company is a John Deere affiliated brand. On March 29, 2016, John Deere announced that it had acquired Hagie and would offer Hagie sprayers and Hagie service through its dealership locations across North America. Let's take a look at the Hagie STS16 model that we see working here in this video. STS stands for Single Tank System. This model has a 1,600-gallon tank, and that's where we get STS16 from. There's also a 1,000, 1,200, and 1,400-gallon STS sprayer available from Hagie. There are also DTS models which have dual tank setups. All Hagie sprayers have a front-mounted boom, a rear-mounted engine, and a center solution tank. This helps reduce compaction in the field as the big machine works its way back and forth. The Hagie STS16 has a dry weight of 30,780 pounds. It's powered by a 365 horsepower 8.9 liter Cummins engine. Corn in western Kentucky puts on tassels and ears in late June. The 76-inch clearance and the 22-foot turning radius of the Hagie STS16 allow this machine to apply fungicide through standing corn with a very small footprint across the field. Grain corn, as we see in this field, typically grows about 12 feet tall, and silage corn reaches about 16 feet tall in western Kentucky. The heat and humidity of the Kentucky summer, combined with the denseness of the cornfield, allow fungus to thrive in the region. Fungus decreases the size of the corn ears and the number of kernels they grow. The late season fungicide pass through the standing corn crop really pays off for western Kentucky farmers when the corn crop is harvested in late August. Here we can see the Hagie STS16 self-propelled sprayer emerging from the cornfield. The sprayer is ready to fill up with another 1,600 gallons of water and a fungicide solution. This sprayer will cover 100 acres between refills, and it's applying 16 gallons of water per acre as it runs across the field. We will watch the Hagie STS16 fold up its 120-foot boom and then climb up in the cab to see the operator's perspective as the sprayer runs back up to the road to meet a semi-truck filled with water, and we'll see the 1,600-gallon tank filled with water and how the fungicide chemical is mixed into the solution tank. Here we can see the hydraulic access ladder to the sprayer dropping down. You access the sprayer from the rear, and we'll climb up these steps and get a better look at the operator's deck. Over to the right-hand side of the ladder is that 365 horsepower Cummins 8.9 liter engine. And we can look over here between the solution tank and the engine, and that is where the chemicals are poured in. We've also got the 1,600 gallon tank here just completely covered in pollen.
Hello. What do you say? Where'd your drone go?
Oh, he finished up. He ran out of battery.
Oh, so there's two of you?
Yep.
Here we can see the water hose being attached to the Hagie STS16. This truck is full of just clean water, and it will pump over 1,600 gallons into the solution tank. The operator and the farmer here are going to walk to the back and grab those white boxes, which have the fungicide material that will be mixed into the solution tank. If you look underneath the wheels, you can see some silver boxes. Those are plates that help protect the drives of the sprayer from wrapping up in the standing corn as it rolls back and forth in the field, and that just keeps all of the plant material out of the drive of the machine. There are also plates that run the length of the sprayer underneath, again, that keep plant material out of the working parts of the sprayer. We can see again, this is a Hagie up front sprayer. It's got that big 120-foot boom out in the front, and we're going to climb back up in the cab and kind of get the operator's perspective when that 120-foot boom is unfolded. Here's the STS16 model number, and we're going to walk around in the back here, and we can see the operator pouring in the fungicide chemical. We've got a great looking International Transtar 2 on the water trailer. Again, we can see the chemical being dropped in there. You can see the measuring tape being dropped off here. The farmer and the operator are just measuring the overall height of the machine versus the corn that's out in the field. Right there from the operator's deck there down to the ground is 13 feet 6 inches, and they're just confirming that with the tape measure. The water is still pumping over from that semi-truck, and the operator is going to detach it. You're going to see some water spill out, and it's just clean water. There are no chemicals here, and you can see the pressure the water has as he unhooks the two hoses. We're back up in the cab of the Hagie STS16, and we'll get to see the operator's perspective as the machine works across the field and unfolds its 120-foot boom. once the sprayer gets up and going, it's running about 10 to 12 miles per hour across the field. We can see the spray tips there applying the fungicide just above the tassels. And there's a lot of pollen thrown up in the air. You can see in the back window there, it's piled up on the operator's deck and along the tank. Here we can see we're eye level with those 12-foot tall plants, and it is just cruising right through them. A few of the tassels are knocked off and they collect on the operator's platform, but the impact of this machine on the crop overall is very positive. It's got a small footprint, it's not knocking down many plants, and the benefits of increasing your corn yield really outweigh the amount of damage that is caused by running a sprayer through the standing corn. The sprayer collects a lot of pollen over the day. You can see the expanse of that 120-foot boom reaching out there. And there's a mechanism in the machine to blow the pollen off the boom. Here we can see the pollen being blown off the boom. What happens is all those fine little pieces of material build up on the spray tips, and they can gum it up and clog it, and that means that the rate of chemical that's being applied is not accurate. So as the material is blown off, in just a couple seconds, it frees up the spray tips and allows them to work as they are supposed to. Here we can see all the computer technology that operates this machine. The green pattern out in the field there is where it is already sprayed on the headland. The white area is where the machine is headed next into the field following the rows. And all the pollen's off, and we're back into full operation, working our way across the field at about 10 to 12 miles per hour. Earlier in the video we saw the sky view of this Hagie STS16 turning on the headlands. Here's the operator's view as we come down the rows. We're about to hit the headland that runs back and forth along the border of the field. Very little corn is actually knocked down during the turn. You might want to review that at the beginning of the video. You can see just a few plants are knocked over as the wheels turn into the headland and turn out of it. You can see here the boom is just kind of pushing over the corn a little bit, but it just pops right back up. And now we've made a 22.5-foot turn, and the sprayer is back on course, running inside the rows, getting the fungicide applied. I hope that you've enjoyed this Big Tractor Power video featuring the world's largest row crop sprayer, the Hagie STS16, from the air, on the ground, and up in the cab. If you'd like to see more videos of big farm machinery in action, visit bigtractorpower.com to link directly to our YouTube channel with over 1,000 videos of farm equipment at work. You can also follow us on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, Instagram is a great place to see short video clips and pictures of what we're currently filming in the field. As always, thank you for watching Big Tractor Power.